The year began with optimism after Ukrainian forces had recaptured territories in Kherson and Kharkiv. That optimism turned to frustration in Ukraine. Hopes rested on the timely delivery of Western military aid that was slow to come. A $60 billion military aid package proposed by the Biden administration was delayed in Congress and only passed in April 2024. Despite record high casualties, Russia pressed forward, capturing about 2,700 square kilometers of territory in eastern Ukraine. At the same time, Ukraine, for the first time, pushed into Russian Kursk region and captured more than 1,200 square kilometers of Russian territory and 93 villages.
Ukraine was simply not able to sustain this otherwise amazing offensive impetus that it had in 2023. The West should have done much more.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky called the Ukraine Peace Summit, gathering representatives from 101 countries and organizations in Switzerland.
Ukraine has always believed in the power of diplomacy. War is not our choice, it's Putin's choice. At the Peace Summit today, we will do everything we can to start moving towards real peace.
Russia did not attend, and the deadlock continued. Ukrainians see Donald Trump's presidential election victory as a major turning point. Some fear Trump's campaign promises to end the war quickly, and his more recent calls for an immediate ceasefire mean Ukraine will be pressured to make too many concessions.
It will saturate the U.S.-Ukraine relations with greater transactional approach, and it looks like the U.S. foreign policy will be more zero-sum game based, in a sense that may be beneficial for the U.S.-Ukraine relations.
Without tangible security guarantees from the West, there is concern in Ukraine that lasting peace will be difficult to achieve.
The ideal solution is what I described, a full restoration of Ukraine's sovereignty. But at this point, especially in the coming winter months, that's hardly possible, even in a purely physical sense. What's possible would be to protect as much territory as possible, and also to demand, first of all, that Ukraine continues on its path toward NATO and European Union.
War fatigue grew in 2024 as the West reeled from high inflation and slumping economies, blamed on the war in Ukraine and sanctions on Russian energy exports. Signs of fatigue also grew among the belligerents, with Russia bringing North Koreans to help fight and Ukrainian army desertion rate rising. While Kyiv has signaled openness to negotiate, Moscow has yet to demonstrate any commitment to ending the war. Мирослава Гонgadze, VOA News.